सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। प्राकृतधर्मानाश्रयमप्राकृतनिखिलधर्मरूपमिति निगमप्रतिपाद्यं यत्तच्छुद्धं साकृतिस्तवमि। Beloved organization, VYO Education worldwide committee members, all country heads, all the teachers, volunteers, parents, kids, youngsters. A few minutes back, I was listening to beautiful narrations from all the worldwide VYO education kids. Happy to see their dedication towards the festival, the way they were expressing, the way they were making all different kinds of sounds. We were just feeling as if all the leelas of Thakurji, especially the charitra of Prahlad ji, Narsimha ji, we are feeling in front of our eyes. They narrated so well and it was so impressive. And this is what VYO education makes the difference in the kids. They learn chapters from Srimad Bhagavatam, principles from Gita ji. They get the guidance about pushtimarg, principles of Shri Vallabhacharya Mahaprabhu ji, and they pour them into their lives. And this seed, which is poured from such a small age, it is going to give fruits in the future. And I have this faith. I appreciate and thank all the VYO education leaders, teachers, the amount of time which they are giving for the sanskar of the kids, for the nourishments of the kids spiritually. It is too difficult to run the volunteer organization worldwide, and in VYO we have the network of 12 countries and so many different age group people have joined. And apart from their day-to-day activities of the life, the way they are dedicating the time, it is truly God's grace that we have become nimit to serve the humanity, to serve youngsters, kids, to make them move forward in spirituality, in pushtimarg. And we all are fortunate that God has selected us for this divine karya. Holi is the festival of love. We have heard a lot about charitras of Prahlad. It's a festival of the love of Prahlad towards the God, the faith of Prahlad, won over the hatred of Hiranyakashipu. God is omnipresent. He can take any form, any color, any shape. When we do idol worship, the shape of the idol, the God accepts our services. Whenever with faith you will remember me, this is what God says. Love me, worship me, I will be present. And this is what we have seen in the Prahlad Charitra. Prahlad had full faith that God is here and Narsimha Bhagwan had to come. So festival of Holi gives the message that God is everywhere. He is omnipresent. Any form we worship Him. Even the pillar of God accepts the services. When we go deep in the spirituality, whatever we see, whether an object or human, a nature, we see everything as God. That's a Sarvatma Bhav, the fruit of the bhakti. And when we go to that level, that stage, whatever we see, it's God. Because everything is God. Everything is His creation. Sometimes, due to ignorance, we are not able to fully recognize the truth that everything is God. There are different colors in our life, colors of emotion, such as anger, hatred, greed, jealousy, happiness, forgiveness. But we have to use all these colors with the right wisdom. Like a painter has a box of colors which he uses to make his painting attractive. These colors represent emotions. Emotions has to be used on a right time and right place with the proper wisdom. But sometimes emotions uses us. Colors are to be used by us, but sometimes colors they use us. Thus, using emotion as per time needs situation is not bad. But if you become the slave of emotion, where your mind is not in your control, that's when you land in a pitiable situation, in a state of stress, distress. And in the result, you can't deal with the situation, the problem, you can't solve your problem as your mind is not in your control. So, Holi is a festival of different colors, and we have different colors in our life. Holi is the festival of the symbol of Asthik, the devotee Prahlad, and the symbol of Nastik, the king Hiranyakashipu. And as we heard that one day Hiranyakashipu told Prahlad to hug the hot pillar. And Prahlad used to say that God is everywhere. With his all devotion, Prahlad went to hug the pillar, and Lord Narasimha appeared from the pillar. And Lord killed Hiranyakashipu, who was harassing Prahlad. The Lord hugged Prahlad too and gave a proof that if we remember God with full faith, He responds to us. Thus, Holi is the festival of expressing our faith to the Almighty. You all must have played Holi this time, but maybe due to lockdown and Corona pandemic, it must have been difficult to celebrate Holi functions in public. But when we think about Holi, it's all about colors. There is a color science. Many times I've spoken this in my katha also, that which color you like, on the basis you can know what kind of nature the person is having. So the choice of the colors depicts our nature initially. Which kind of nature do we have? Usually we play with gulal, abil. Even in Thakurji Seva we use choa, chandan, abil, gulal. Usually we use abil and gulal, and then all different colors, and we play Holi with Thakurji also. So white color, it represents peace. So one who likes white color, they are very peaceful. So now you can know yourself which color you like, and on the basis of that, which color you like, we can know your nature too, that which kind of nature you have. So one who likes white, they are very peaceful. They like peace. They don't like to fight. They are peaceful personalities. Red color is a color of love. So gulal is reddish, pinkish. So we're spreading gulal everywhere, spreading love everywhere. Spreading gulal, so spreading love in the form of the color. So if you like red, you are a lovable nature person. And in our Indian culture, when a girl is getting married, Bride wears the color red because red is the color of love. Yellow is the color of happiness, the color of bliss. So the one who likes color yellow, they are a happy person. And that's why usually on the main spiritual occasions, especially on your birthdays, which color you should wear? The color yellow or color orange. Why? Because that is the color of happiness. We say happy birthday. So which is the color of happiness? That is yellow. So usually we can wear clothes, the combination of yellow, orange, red. Now you can wear any color you like, but still. So especially on Janmashtami, on Mahaprabhuji's Utsav, on Gosainji's Utsav, and all the main occasions, we usually wear orange or yellow because it's a color of happiness. Green is a color of pleasure. So people who likes green color, they see good qualities in others. They are jovial by nature. They adjust in all seasons of life, just like evergreen trees. Whether the season is hot or cold, they remain happy in all the ups and downs of the life. They have good adjusting capacity. They make good friends. So green is a color of pleasure. Black is the combination, mixture of all colors. And that's why Lord Krishna has selected black as his color. Because God has all the colors inside him. God can deal with all the colors together. So Thakurji is actually having color black. He can take any form. God is God. But what God can do, we cannot do. So we cannot compare ourselves with the God. If God does anything, it's not that we can also do those things. That's why we do what God has given us the principles, but we don't copy what God is doing. Because God is doing a Leela, and we are not doing Leela, we are doing the karma. So we have some barriers, we have some limitations in doing certain things. God is God, he can do anything and everything because he can make impossible things also possible. But it's not that you copy what God has done. Like God did Makhan Chori, you cannot do Makhan Chori. Same, we cannot copy what God's bhakts did. Yes, we can take the inspiration from that. Now, after hearing the Pehla Charitra, if you just jump into the fire and say, God will save me, no, you cannot do that. You need that kind of devotion of Prahlad. You need that kind of faith of Prahlad. And you cannot challenge yourself or challenge God. Hey, God, I believe in you. I have trust in you. I'm just jumping into the fire and save me. You cannot copy all those things. Sometimes we hear all these charitras, but that doesn't mean that you copy all those things. You take it as an inspiration. We should tell ourselves, we should inspire ourselves that we should cultivate that kind of faith like Prahlad had inside him. And with that faith, when you reach up to that level, then it's not that Prahlad intentionally did anything or he did anything to prove something to someone. It was very natural. He had full faith in God. He was totally calm, composed. He was fully at peace. It's not that he had to prove anything to anybody that God is there. Even though if Hiranyakashipu did not tell him that go and hug the pillar, still he was 100% sure about God is there. God has saved my life many a times, but it's not that he's just doing anything with conscious efforts or intentionally. So God is there everywhere. When we have that real devotion for the Almighty, then God gives us the darshan for sure. So he can take any color. He can make anything possible. He is the creator, he is the creation. He can take any color, any form. He can become a fish, he can become a tortoise, he can become a boar, he can become a man lion, he can become Vamana, he can become an angry man of Parshuram, he can become Ram, he can become Purna Purushottam, Shri Krishna, and do all the Leelas. So this is what God is actually proving us. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. And my presence is everywhere. So whatever shape form you worship me with the faith, I will accept it. So, Holi is a festival of different colors, festival of love, festival of faith. And I'm very happy that today, from different countries, VYO Education kids, they have gathered and they have given their very nice performances. So, again, I'm giving my heartiest blessings to all the kids, all the VYO Education volunteers, heads, country heads, all the parents, because parents, they are the key in this whole project, because if they don't inspire kids to go to the classes, kids would not go. So it's a big thank to all the parents who are always inspiring their kids to learn spirituality, to learn Hinduism, to learn pushtimarg, and they're making these VYO education courses successful worldwide. So again, belated happy Holi and my heartiest blessings to all. Shubham.